What's up? We're back. Yours truly, Carcino in the house. Watch your mouth. So if you're watching this on a replay or you get a notification from it and you can watch it a little later, you will see that Champagne Sloppy has done some egregious things in the past, right? But as you can see, Kendrick Lamar has come through and shattered Drake's world. His world is shattered. He's a shell of his former self. Most people don't understand what's going on with him or his entire group. The whole nine, right? Now, when you start looking at best intentions or start talking best intentions, you want to start talking about all of the stuff that you think you know and what you think you see. And once you start seeing this lawsuit come out and you see Champagne Sloppy come out and do the things that he's doing, the whole world started to move in a different direction. They started to say, hey, let's go. Let's get with it. So you thinking this thing was going to be over real quick. Well, it wasn't. And in fact, it got damn downright embarrassing. And you're going to say, well, damn, how can embarrassing could it get knowing how bad it already is? Well, when you start involving TikTokers and hip hop personnel and people that's not normally in the fray, you get stuff like this. You get a guy who's spiraling out of control, who don't know his left from his right, and he doesn't know how to handle this. He's never been on this side of the coin. So now that he's watching the guy who's the superstar, who basically switched places with him and say, get out of the spot you didn't deserve to be in, it got him going, a little haywire. But worse than that, and I mean worse than that, RDC responded back to him. He responded back to him. He didn't have to, but he said, hey, I'm going to go ahead and handle this because this guy don't like the way we reviewed the Kendrick Lamar Drake battle because he lost and he can't handle the loss. So he wants to come at me. So RDC was sitting back waiting for everybody else to do what they do. And he came in with his, reactions to everything. It was quite interesting. So I decided,
go pull this shit up, bro. Y'all niggas ain't gonna let this shit go. It's really not even that big of a deal, to be honest with you. Okay, so Drake alleges in a lawsuit that UMG permitted content creators such as Kai Cenat, Zeus, No Life Shack, RDC Gaming, and Cartier Family to monetize reactions to Not Like Us without enforcing copyright claims. He claims the lack of enforcement enabled the spread of defamatory content while generating profits for both UMG and the creators, prioritizing revenue over Drake's safety. Nigga put RDC in this too. RDC World, we need another skit. All right, let me see. I don't know why I'm over here acting like I just seen this. I seen this. I'm not. I don't know why. Like I'm not gonna act like I'm just trying to be a W reactor for y'all niggas, bro.
Yeah. Okay.
Let me see. Okay, I didn't read this whole page though. I ain't gonna cat. On May 5th, Twitch streamer RDC Gamer posted his reaction by depicting the image and using the recording as the date of this file, and the video has over 4.5 million views. So, yeah, I seen niggas saying, "Is Drake suing us?" That nigga is not suing us, y'all. He not suing us. This is between his beef with UMG. And one thing I will say though, bro. One thing I learned in my life is this, y'all. This is one thing I learned in my life, bro. The biggest L's come from not knowing how to take an L. That's how I honestly believe that shit. Like, some niggas just gotta take an L and move on. Everybody take L's. Everybody. Every single person on this earth takes L's. So we need to just learn how to take them. But I ain't gonna lie, us in the black community, me included, when you get an L, bro, it's just like, man, hell no. Everybody, like, you just get mad, like, fuck, no, hell no, I ain't lose. But like, the further you go with not accepting an L, the more L's you will obtain. You're literally building the L's up, and you're making your first L even bigger. That's all I gotta say about that. Cause
that's a fact.
I've seen that my whole fucking life, nigga. I grew up with niggas. And when niggas can't take a L, don't nothing good happen. This is why even in clubs, niggas start boxing, nigga lose.
Nah, for real.
You know what I'm saying? Or what that nigga say? How he do that shit? What's that little young nigga name? I'm like, like him, whatever that nigga be. Nigga do the same shit. All my life I done seen it. Cam too funny. All my life I done seen it. I'm telling you, niggas lose, they start doing something extra, bro. And to be honest, I honestly don't even think niggas would have blew that L out of proportion like this if he didn't just stop egging that shit on like that, to be honest with you.
Yeah, facts.
But hey, that's all I gotta say about it. I don't know what niggas want us to say. I mean, the nigga name is in lawsuit. That is fucking crazy. That's crazy regardless. But that's the only thing I gotta say about it, dog.
So that's the only comment he made about it, because he never really mentioned them in the suit, except for name dropping them. You know, it's a crash out. Now, RDC did his thing. There was no way in a million years, and I mean a million, that you would ever think this would be the case. You would think people would spiral out of control so madly. This is what happens. So when you see people spiraling out of control, and it starts getting more and more indigenously insane, you start seeing where this is gonna go. What happens when Kendrick Lamar performs the song at the Super Bowl? And then what's next? He's gonna add Kendrick Lamar to the lawsuit. Then what? Well, Drake ruined Knife Talk. He wasn't supposed to be on Knife Talk. You see, that's the thing. Drake was never on that record. Drake took the record and wanted to get in it. Project Pat was on the record. Yeah, Project Pat was on the record. And him and 21 did that song together. And it was gonna be on 21's album. Drake wanted to get on the record. He said, this is hot. Got on the song and put it on his album, Certified Lover Boy. And end up doing an album with 21. Is basically saying, hey, I'm gonna get on a 21 album. Me and you gonna do an album together. Knife talk worked. Why? Because him and Pluto wasn't seeing eye to eye. So 21 became his new Pluto. Because it's a different playing field when you start seeing all the elements of all these people who put in such work into these projects, and you see the way it plays out, and you see how it's like, it's really generic. Well, when you see it, then you'll know. Drake's new album is supposed to change the game. It's supposed to change the identity. But the energy that's in the room today and in the world today is coming from different places. You see? That energy is coming from different places. The landscape has shifted. Now the rappers aren't able to dictate to you what you can do, and they use basically YouTube commentators to get their points across, land they blows, whatever, right? But in reality, that's not the case. In reality, the people that are in control are the creators. Oh yeah, you see, the creators, they make up all of the noise you hear, all the infractions, all the irritations. What you don't know right, it ends up being a terrible decision. Yeah, every time. No, it started like this a long time ago. Because no, take it for what it is. This is real talk. I want you to take it for what it is, even though they're doing some weird activity with the distribution of the videos. Every time you look at content creators on YouTube, they're generating interest in a project, in a movie, in a direction, any which way it goes. So the advertisers dictate how much money they want to spend on it based on the reactions that happen periodically through time. So this is what they want to do. They want to put that into reality. They want to show and prove you're not worthy of what it is that they are bringing to the table. Oh no. Why would they ever care? See, that's the biggest problem. Why would they ever care? All these guys know that when you come up in this game and when everybody's just an artist that's trying to branch out, trying to do whatever, and they're saying, well, oh, he would have never been this successful if this would have happened. Oh, he would have never made it this far if this didn't happen. No. Not Like Us is on its way to becoming diamond. Do you know what that means? Not Like Us is about to sell 10 million records. Just the song itself. It's already surpassed 7 million in sales. And that's with all the digital streams comes out to 7 million in actual sales. One song. And you think UMG had to get behind that to get that to that level? It's foolish. They got on board to support a song that's already moving. It's already doing what they were like, damn, the artist did all the work. The record company didn't have to do much. Nothing at all. When you don't got to do much at all, that's what they do now. They want the rapper to make themselves high. So it's like, well, look, we're not going to put all this money in the budget into you. We don't want to. So here's what you do. Get yourself high. Then we can market the song. So then...
any rap nigga, he a freak throw, man down, call like Amber Lambs, tell him breathe, bro, nail a nigga to the...
That happens. That song drops, the whole world shakes, and everybody responds to it after the fact. Panic erupts. Then this guy comes out and starts lying all over the place. And then I got to come around and correct all the lies and all of the nonsense. And you are just stuck in a conundrum of lies. Everything started to spiral. Metro came out and exposed Sloppy. Then, Sloppy ignoring Wayne. It's so much. He's threatening people at games in the basketball arena, getting banned from announcing and commentating. All of these things are self-inflicting. All of it. So Sloppy got nobody to blame but himself. He done it. Nobody told him to do all that. He chose to do it. So what else happened? It was quite interesting. They don't want, look, the content creators that do the reviews, they're pushing views to the album. If Kai Cenat say something, that's why Drake, who's the biggest artist in the world, is running behind all of these other people. Seriously. There's so much that the world just don't know what transpired and went down. There's so much behind the door activity taking place that I never even spoke on. But I save it for the Patreon. So the Patreon, y'all getting ready to be loaded up some more. I had to take give y'all a couple of days, let y'all deal with the the NFL, because I was hitting y'all too hard, so y'all had to catch up. That Steph Curry one shook the world, and now the earth didn't crack. He like literally cracked off that.
Music industry at large.
Now, back at it, playing with Black Magic. Drake got a song, what is it called? Kiss on You, or I think it's called Kiss on You or something, with Party Next Door. I heard it. I heard the song, and it's like, the song is mostly it's got Thugger on it, and it's got Party Next Door and Drake, and it's called Kiss on You. Or what's it, Kiss on You or Lips on You? Lips on You, I think that's what it is. Lips on You, I'm sorry. So somebody played me that today. A leak from the Drake and Party album. And Drake has got this tight lip, right? Tightly sealed. It's got no mention to K-Dot on it. It's got Thugger on it. And it's got Party Next Door, and it's called Lips on You. If I'm not mistaken, I think it's Lips on You. So that lets you know right there, Sloppy don't have the right people in his camp yet again. And hit the like button, subscribe to the page. Thanking you. Sloppy once again, because he's keeping everything tight-lipped and trying to drop some heat and what he called bangers. He's gonna go back to the R&B, and he's gonna have a little trap song in there to keep everybody, ready to go. Mm-hmm. Lips on You is a terrible, I said that's a terrible title. It's an R&B song. I don't know what more you want me to say, but it's an R&B song. What you expect? So, all right, the K-Dot, his thing is going to be compared to GNX. Drake's new album will always be compared to Kendrick's album, even if he has Party on it. So this is his escape clause. If it fails, well, it's not really a Drake album. It's not, it's a collaboration. It's not really my solo album. I was just doing something with Party because the fans were asking for it. So that's who I do this for. I do it for the fans. So I was trying to give them what they wanted. They wanted a Drake Party album, so I gave it to them. But GNX came through and burnt the hole through the floor. So now everybody's turned up with GNX being a success and probably the album of 2024, but it came in late. So the addition is not going to be, as blown out as it should have been. Now, let's take that into consideration. What are we faced with now? Well, you're faced with a lot of allegations, a lot of dissentment, and a lot of people trying to figure out, why is this guy, spiraling? Why wouldn't he just move on? Why wouldn't he just do this? Why wouldn't he just do that? Because it's shocking to see it, but this is what imploding looks like. When someone has never lost before or never taken an L, they don't really understand it. Do Zeno like women? Why do you want to know? Are you a woman? Because if you're a man wondering that, then I have to wonder about you. I'm not into dudes. So let that let that tell you something. Right. Kendrick's tour with SZA, they finna collect all the money. They finna put on the tour of all tours in 2025. Without even counting merchandise, you're looking at over $200 million and only 19 shows. Imagine at the end of the year, they do another tour. Drake tour for 2 years almost to do 300 some million. And they wanted to brag on that. I'm like, dude, you did like almost 50, 60, 70, 80 shows to do 300 million. He finna do 200 some million in 19. And that's not even mentioning merchandising. And why is it that Drake seems to collab with the content creators who are white? All of these guys are white that he seems to sit down and want to collab with. You have to understand that when you have self-doubt, when you have people that's coming to try to destroy you, which Drake has had. He had people that tried to come in and take everything from them. Well, you got to understand, society is different. Society is crazy. The way things are up and down, everybody's with emotion. And one little ripple can cause a wave in the ocean. Now, here's what I've heard. That Drake already signed his deal. His re-up deal with UMG, that deal supposedly has already been agreed upon and signed. We don't know the contents of that contract, but from what I heard, the deal is already done. He said, ain't no way I'm doing Lips on You with Thugger. Yeah, it's called Lips on You, and it's got Thugger on it. And I mean, it's catchy. I heard it, it's catchy, but I'm not going to say anything. I'll let it go through its progression. But that's how much I don't care about Sloppy. I just don't care. Hip hop had a bad 2024. Everybody looks at this battle, but this is about two individuals. Other than that, it's been a hard and depressing year for music. People have dropped music and people have not paid any attention to it whatsoever. LL Cool J came out. And it was so bad for new artists. Old artists from the 80s were dropping new music. They're like, hey, I'm dropping some music. They were doing tours and winning. Well, it's called making it. Do you want to make it? When you find yourself immersed in a nightclub life, it's fast paced. This rap life is fast paced. I know because I've been in it. I was around with the biggest star in the world. I was with Floyd Mayweather at the height of his popularity. Cino was there. Cino was the one flying up and down the strip. And drop top.
Check it out. Big and small, Julia Mafia.
So enjoying the last few moments of Las Vegas, hitting the strip, riding it up and down for the last time, and saying goodbye in the proper way. And your boy Carcino is checking out. I spent a lot of money here. I tried to get it back at the tables. They weren't having it. They was like, we know you. No way. You got to pay now. Stuck at these lights, man. That's one thing. They got to fix these lights, dude. These lights are a mess. We was going through these lights before, and like it was easier today, boy. At night, ooh, the lights is brutal. All right, here we go. Like that midnight game we used to play on PS2. Hitting it. Yeah, this prostitute asked me if I want a date. I ain't no way in the world I'm gonna date no prostitute with stains all on her shirt. And I'm like, let me know when the world you been all night. Look, we been out here. We been out here. We riding in Porsche 911s, revving. Now, as people continue to go through the high profile areas of, branding themselves, and when you want to go into different ranges of what is it that you wanted to do, everything moved on the height of Drake's popularity. Like HBO and the Warner Brothers had a deal with his company. They loved Euphoria, but it's going to be kind of hard to bring back Zendaya's character to Euphoria, even though that was successful. Top Boy started to lose its appeal once it came, once they brought the show back. It lost its appeal with the writing. It's more didn't catch with a lot of the people that were, connected to it. It wasn't really catching with Americans. They said it's too Canadian. Well, a lot of people moved from place to place and town to town. So I seen the fast life. I seen how fast stuff moved. But people like Floyd, he generated the energy. So he was able to control it. And it didn't get to him because he don't do drugs, he don't drink. I don't do drugs, I barely drink. I would have a couple beers or whatever. That's that. I'm not finna get all messed up. Now, I never saw an opportunity to where I would see how to navigate with celebrities coming in and out. They're not there to see me. They can care less about me. Who am I? I'm standing by Floyd. So they say, oh, he's important. He's standing with Floyd. Oh, that's one of Floyd's guys. And then somebody else who's with them, like a manager or producer or they homeboy, chill with me. He's sitting there hanging out, talking. Next thing you know, yo, dude, want this VSOP? You want this Don Julio? They coming with drinks. You want a pill? Nah, I'm good. You sure? No, these are good. I'm like, no, I'm straight. So I didn't need all these things. And I didn't need weed. I didn't do things like, dog, you don't even smoke weed? No. For what? So we all had the same ideology when it came around to doing and transpiring in the walks of life that we do. Everybody assumed one thing and turned it into another. Hell no. It's not going to happen like that because, one, you're talking about somebody that's lost. Okay? Why is it that this guy says he's pro-black, but you always see him with white content creators? But yet, all the black content creators are pushing your material. When have you seen that white guy promote Drake? When have you seen that guy promote Drake in anything? No. No. Why do you think no one in Drake's OVO? Who has come out of OVO? Who has released music from OVO that has been successful? They was like, no, because Academics started that lie. Let me tell you something. We're going to correct all this stuff tonight. Academics started that lie. Let me tell you right now, he started that lie, and y'all try to run with it because he's getting all the views and all this. Let me tell you flat out what's happening. Okay? He said Kendrick Lamar, none of those other guys are eating. He ain't doing nothing for all them other guys. I thought he was putting LA on with the pop out. None of them guys, them dudes all starving. Only person eating is Kendrick. Kendrick just did an album basically with those guys. He's doing a tour that's going to have all those guys eating. Yep. You got to understand, these people don't know that all of this stuff was transpiring. Who has OVO put on? Right? Who has OVO put on? Who did we get? We didn't get anybody real. You know what we got? He signed Machonin or whatever, blowing up the club on a Tuesday to his OVO sound, and we saw what happened there. Party Next Door, right? Party put out an album already. He went out touring, doing shows, even in Cali, for his songs. Party had a nice R&B album. Did Drake promote Party album? No. He came out when they was in Toronto. Just so he could talk about, we got another album with Party coming soon. The album we still have not got. After he was supposed to release an album in the summer, and it never transpired. He tried to sign The Weeknd and have The Weeknd stuck. Offered him a deal and The Weeknd didn't take it. And he's been mad at The Weeknd ever since, when they don't even have to deal with each other. Why is there a beef? Because he didn't want to take your money. See, that's when it gets mixed up. That's when all the signals get crossed. That's when people start looking at people crazy. But yet, let's go to these white boy podcasters. That's what Sloppy's gonna do next. Call out my name. Since when has it been cool to beef and go to war with an R&B dude like The Weeknd? When has that been cool? Never. Look here, man. People have never in their imaginative life ever spoke up for. They've never done any of these things that they inquire about. He's not going to go on Fresh and Fit. Who would want to go there? That's not a good fit for you. Like, why would you want to go on Fresh and Fit? And for what? What would be the reasoning to go there? Y'all believe in the myth and the lies that comes along. And please hit the like button, y'all. Yeah, exactly. Who in their right mind would put up with stuff like that, though? For real. When you start seeing people there that don't make sense, and you're wondering, like, why they there because that don't make sense, yeah, well, when you start making those decisions, then you'll start to see. Now, I mean, what is he going to do? All they try to do is use political power now in the industry to shut down other creators. And that makes no sense because it's stupid. My thing is, if that's what you choose to do, then by all means. You know, that's on you. Wherever you think is the best for you, then stick with it. Man, we've seen this 1,000 times. None of these people want it. They don't want it like that because it doesn't fit their agenda. Dog, Gucci Man didn't even want to deal with Drake at first. You know what I'm saying? Because he didn't know nothing really about the dude. That they thought he was real. Now dudes don't want nothing to do with him. Gucci Man got back cool with OJ the Juice Man. And that was my guy there. Quarter pound, every pound, everybody. Hey! Quarter pound. I was like, yeah. OJ the Juice Man. Like, that was my guy. I never felt that there was a need for anybody to have like any type of harsh feelings towards anything, you know? No. Yeah. They did one for Meech. A lot of people are not interested in Drake. So UMG is going to have to push him. Now, I guarantee you what he's upset about with UMG, even though they done this deal, is the fact that they haven't stopped Kendrick Lamar. The lawsuit kind of dictates what's going on there. They have not stopped Kendrick Lamar, and that's what he wants to do, is weaponize every single body. That's what he wants to do. He wants to weaponize everybody on the team. Well, when you weaponize everybody on the team, what you're really doing and what you're really saying is, this is how I want stuff to be. This is me. I want it to go this route. And that's that. He wants to weaponize them against, yeah. He wants to weaponize them. It doesn't make sense. But if you want to weaponize somebody, that's how you would do it, right? Try to extort them. That's what they all do. I know, man. That's what they all want. It's a power drug. What I think Drake has in his contract, it's incentive based. And that's why he's scared. Yeah, if you think about it, that's why he's scared. And he's like, hey, all right, I just signed this new deal and y'all say y'all cool with me and y'all are sabotaging me. And if I don't get these benchmarks, that means I'm out of it. You know, so if that's the case, I'm done for. I'm never going to get this money. And it says, well, you could get that if you can get this many records. You sure you could turn this around? So if they make those type of promises and say, hey, you know, if you do X, Y, and Z, you're here. Right. That's what everybody's going to want to see. Everybody wants to see if you could do that. Can you get this thing turned back around? Right. People are going to want to know that. Can you turn this back around? If I'm UMG, I'm saying, can you turn this around? All right, but we're going to want insurances in case you don't. And I'm quite sure Drake's contract has that in it. And that's why all the panic. And now he's mad because he's basically signed a deal and was like, look, these guys still ain't helping me. Like, y'all got this guy defaming me. Well, that's what they all say. When they're imagine if you're the one that's getting defamed. What would you say? Right? If you're getting defamed, you ain't gonna be happy. You'll be like, what the hell am I being defamed for? What did I do? I don't deserve this. Nobody you know really cares one way or another. Everything is an ego trip. So when you start seeing people not pulling their punches in a situation, then you'll understand it a lot more. Man, these people they don't care That's what I'm saying. The name of this game is We Don't Care, bro. How many times have you seen Drizzy Drake do anything that's remotely close to being something that you can embody to say, hey, man, I like this? Seriously, a lot of y'all like Family Matters or was it? That's what it was called? Family Matters or whatever. A lot of y'all like that song. I said the beat was nice, but it sounded all preachy and, just the same old formula. He didn't show any variation from the styles. And he thought it was going to be a win for him because he was going to bring up something that was going to shock the world. I'm going to say you're a woman beater and that you cheated on your wife. And it's clear Drake has a problem with people in relationships. He don't like it. It's like he hates people in relationships. He can't be happy in one, so he don't want you to be happy in one. All the people he attacked, it's always with their women. Drama invited him out. Hey, man, as a friend, hey, do a song with me, bro. Do a song with Drama. Next thing you know, he's got Drama's girl. It's a weird obsession with him to go after people's women. Like, it's the thing to do. There's so much people don't understand or know. Man, we've seen this happen before. No, sir, bro. Drake has a problem with women. And I don't know what it is, but he has a problem with them. They was like, Drake had the baddest chicks in the world. If you notice, they don't stay with him. Has he ever been in a long-term relationship with any of them? No. He's never been around any of them. No. He never dates them. And that's why he hates to see anybody anybody, bro. He hates to see it. If you are somebody of progression that he cared about, you wouldn't even see or even be in the way. Yes, K-Dot got a deluxe coming for GNX. There's more songs that's going to be added to the GNX. So this is the first wave. So it's not going to be another album. GNX is going to have extra songs that's supposed to come after the Super Bowl. See, you thought that we was just going to be talking here with no extra new information. Oh, yeah. You got a lot of info, bro. I don't think it's hating on Drake to say GNX is what it is. You know, if you think that GNX isn't hot, then I don't know what to tell you. You probably doesn't like this type of music anyway. And that sounds like a you problem. More than a me problem. They don't want to see it. None of them want that activity. Please. Oh, they ain't gonna mention that. Why would they mention that? Then that means by mentioning that they've already failed you. That's not something they wanted to do. So why would they mention it? Oh, mention it is failure. They don't want anybody in the way, bro. Think about it. If you're in a way, how does that benefit them? How does that benefit them with you being in the way? Come on, he came out to Pusha T because Pusha T, he went after the wife, and that was that. You know, the wife was the attack. It's always the woman, right? Him and Common, they battling over Serena Williams. Right? He took his girl. That's what I'm saying. It's something wrong with that guy. And I don't know what it is. Like, he's got some real deep issues that he's going to have to come to grips with. Now, there's a lot of misdirection. It's a lot of things that it's not going right. Let me help you out. Now, I never made this video. This is a video I never made. Never made it. This is how bad and tired of Drake I was. I did not want to talk about the Drake daughter thing. Right? But since we all here, let's talk about Drake's daughter. So, just when you thought I was done dropping gems, let's talk about this. Now, the Drake daughter thing, right? If you look at this, it says August 3rd, 2014. Posted by Dennis Graham, the daddy. You see that, right? August 3rd, 2014. So when K-Dot said you're hiding a child or let that girl come home and all that stuff, like he should be playing Frozen with you. And this is what they mean, like the daughter is there. Dennis Graham posted her in 2014 saying my beautiful granddaughter. Now, 2014, that's about 10 years ago, right? So that's 10 years ago he made that post. That's what she looked like before, when she was younger, 10 years ago. So right now, this girl looks like she's about maybe 3, so she'll probably be about 13. Right? Now, when all of the Adonis news comes out, and with K-Dot, Dennis Graham took the photo down. But look at this. I want y'all to see something else. Dennis Graham says, this is my daughter's daughter, not Drake's. So you can see how K-Dot can make the confusion, because what daughter did he ever say he had? And that's why Drake's is like, my dad's got another child, but that's not my sister. But when did he have the other child? So Dennis Graham posted that, said that is my daughter's daughter. And then he deleted the entire post. But you know the internet is forever. He said Wayne himself in an interview knew her wasn't actually left. I don't know what y'all talking about in there. See, now that's what we're talking about right there. That's the point we're making. That's what we're saying, people. Look at that. This is my daughter's daughter. Which in translation means I done screwed up. Now, was he capping? All I know is after he posted that, I guess Drake told him to take it down because people found it and he didn't like it, whether it was from Drake or whatever. It's 10 years ago, so she doesn't even look like that anymore. But Drake, knowing he's champagne sloppy, told him to take it down. See, you stay up late night with the Cino. The Cino always got stuff cooking. Yes, sir. Nobody cares at that point. That's what I'm saying. Why the lie? The lie doesn't help anybody at this point. Like, what does it even matter? What does it even matter at that point? The lie doesn't work, so why hold on to it? You see what I'm saying? The lie is not working. It doesn't benefit you to do it. So if Dennis saying this isn't Drake's kid, ooh, that's Joy Taylor. But if you're saying that isn't your kid, then let's get to it. What difference does it make? Like, what is they gonna do if you're already taking care of the kid? So what's it gonna hurt your brand? What part of your brand would be disturbed by you having a child when you're a multi-millionaire? It's not, you're already paying for your kid, but you're hiding the world. Somebody's trying to kid. You already got to protect the child. So what is you doing? She doesn't look like that anymore. So this is 10 years ago. So that's not like, hey, you're putting her identity out there. She doesn't look like that now. This from 2014. For anybody like, you're endangering her. No, I'm not. She does not look like that anymore. She's 10 years older from this photo. Drake has other children out there allegedly with other women, and he has done nothing to honor those people or honor his own child. So when you see something like that, you got to question the psyche of a person that would have their child under an NDA saying that you can never say I'm your father. You know, like, it's some craziness. And this is the problem with celebrity, is they do weird things and think it's normal. Like, oh, well, you know, I don't want to do that. I don't want to claim that child because I don't like his mother. What is that going to happen? What's that going to do to the child when he gets older? Then you're going to want to be in his life. Then you're going to want to be his father. And it's like, why would I let you have that blessing when you didn't want anything to do with me at all? So it's a whole horrible situation for people when they see it play out in real time. Yes, because in real time, nobody wants the drama in real life. You could be this person. You see how they've exploited this child. They've groomed her to be a product, a commodity. And it's sad. But that's what she was born for. They created her for this. I'm telling you, Hollywood is sick. And now y'all know yeah, Hollywood is sick. Nobody wants the truth anymore. They want to live in the lie. That's why you got Sloppy out here doing what Sloppy does. Look, white content creators. He's sitting right there, knowing that these other creators have built his career. He doesn't stand with any of them. All these content creators, he doesn't stand with them. Sloppy cares about one thing, himself. And he look at all of these people as trash. Yeah, well, when the next one comes along, then you'll see. Will there ever be another Drake? I don't think so. But do you want another Drake? I wouldn't want anything to do with him. No. The answer is no. I would not buy another Drake album. I'll give it a one listen because I got to review it. But other than that, no. There is no need. I mean, really, what's the need? Nobody, man, look, none of these people think alike. When K-Dot did what he did, it was over. It's all over. There's nothing they could do about it. Look, man, when you see these people coming, there's nothing that you can do about it. Nothing he could do. Maul, academics, all these people, Ed and Ross, so whatever. You could pay as many white boys as you want and stay in the background of the black people who you claim you black, but you always in the background with them, but you front and center with these white boys. I'm going to tell you like this. It's over. It's all over. And because it's all over, you are the reason for this. You created your own demise. Nobody was checking for you in that ramp. Nobody's thinking about them. So if you're in that category where nobody's thinking about you, Of course they gonna say something else. They don't care. This is Hollywood, man. You think Drake cares? No. You think 21 Savage care? I don't see him getting mad at 21. 21 ain't going at Dot. Die. You got my back, right, 21? 21 like, oh, hell no. I don't want none of that smoke. But don't stand with these Puerto Rican white-looking boys that look like Drake. Go stand with them. Go stand with these other Spanish dudes. This is what you want. So go be that. Nobody's stopping you. Go live that life, Sloppy. Go live that life. Look, I'm about to get out of here, y'all. It's been a long time coming. We done been here chopping it up. Weekend and put you on ice. Everybody putting you on ice, bro. And you're going to be looking like that when it's all said and done. Thank y'all for the support. Don't forget to go to the Patreon. We got a lot of stuff coming out. I'm out.